Hi and welcome to this tutorial from the FAL ICT Academy. Now in this lesson, I'm going to show you some Excel tips and tricks that you must know. Now as you know, Excel is a very powerful application. Now first I'm going to start with the autofill features built into Excel. Now let's say in the first row here, which is row 1, I want to have the months in a year. Right now, to do that, let me just first type January in cell A1, then I'll hold down my control key, then I press enter so that it will insert that value in that cell and stays there. So now what I need to do is to place my mouse pointer at the bottom right hand corner of the selected cell. As you can see, there's a black box beneath. So when I place my mouse pointer there, you will see that it will change to a black plus. So what I'm going to do now is to hold down my left mouse button, then drag to the right. Now the moment I drag to the right, you will see that it will show me a tooltip, right? Showing you that February is going to be inputted into that cell. Then when I move, still my mouse, I'm holding it, then I'll have March, April, May, June, July. So if at all that's where I want to stop, then I will release the mouse button and automatically Excel will input those months for me without me typing them. Now let me undo, Control Z. Now I can also do it, for example, I want them to be in the first column, then I can also drag it down like that, right? So they will work. And I undo again. Now let's say I type it in short form. Let me just type JAN, then I drag it. So Excel will also use the same method that I use. So that's how Excel works. Now the same method also work on days in a week. Like for example, when I type Monday, Control Enter, then I drag, you'll see that it will input Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If I type it in short form, then I drag, same thing, it will also make it in short form. Now how about if I want a number series? Now for example, if I type number 1 here, then I hold down and drag it, you'll see that I will have 1 1 1 1, right? So now if I want to have a number series like 1 2 3, so what I'm going to do now is to place my mouse pointer here and I hold down the control key. Now when I hold it down, you will see that the plus sign is having another small plus sign at the top right. So what I'm going to do now is to drag it down. So you see it will input 2 there, 3 4 5 6 7 and so on. So first you need to release the mouse button first before releasing the control key. So I'll release my mouse, then control. So I'll have a number series. Good. So now how about if I want my figures or my number series to be in tens? Now when I type 10, then I drag, I will have only tens, remember. So now what I'm going to do now, after typing 10, then I will type 20. So I will highlight both of them. Then now I drag. Don't hold down the control key, just drag while highlight. Then you will see you have 30, 40, 50 and so on. So I have them in tens. Now if at all I want them in 5, so I will type, let's say I type 5 here, then I type 10, I highlight them together, I drag, then I have what, 5 10 15 20 25. Simple. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to insert a fixed and automatic date in a spreadsheet. Now to insert a fixed date is very simple. Just use the keyboard Control and semicolon. This will automatically insert a fixed date. That means a date that will not change over time. Good. So now if you want to insert a date that will automatically change anytime you open this spreadsheet, then you have to use a formula. Now the formula for that is equals to today. You open and close the bracket without putting anything between the brackets, then you press enter. It will insert what? An automatic date, a date that will change over time. That means anytime you open this date, for example, the date today is on the 11th, but when you open it tomorrow, it will be 12. But the fixed date, this one will not change, it will be fixed. Now, another method is, if I want both the date and the time to appear, I will type equals to now. I open and close the bracket and I hit enter. This will give me both the date and the time. Good. So now let's see another thing. Now, for example, I highlight this range of cells. Now what I want to do is, I want this range of cells to contain the same value, right? I want all of them, all these cells that I select, to contain the same value. For example, I want all of them to have 1000. So when I type 1000 while they are selected, you will see that only the first one will have 1000. So that means when I press enter right now, the first one will be the only one to have 1000. Now let me undo and type 1000 again. Now to make sure that all these cells have the same value is to hold down my control key, then press enter. So this will automatically insert the same value in the selected range. So that's how easy you can insert repeated data in cells instead of typing them or using copy and paste. So that's a simple trick. Now I hope you learn, and thanks for watching, and please do come back and watch for more tutorials at FAL ICT Academy. Thank you.